Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, December 18th, 2020. Welcome to the J World family. Today, I'm coming on today to do a video because it's a special day for me specifically.
Special.
Special. 1 year ago today, for those of you who are new to this channel, I got weight loss surgery. I'm still working towards weight loss goal. I'm not that far away. Right now, you're going to watch my weigh-in this morning. I weighed myself this morning before I ate anything, before I did anything. So watch that right now. I'm gonna weigh myself 3 times. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. All right, so you can see this morning I weighed in at 223.6 pounds. That's awesome. So I'll explain to you. When I started this journey in July 2019, and I weighed a whopping 310 pounds. Then right before surgery, I had to lose some weight. I weighed 295 pounds. And now I'm down to 223.6. Now my actual goal I want to get to for myself is 210, because that would be a full 100 pounds from when I started this journey. And I'm going to get there. I am definitely going to get there. But that's where I'll be happy. If I get down to 210, I've reached my happy goal. Now I'm happy already. I'm in clothing. I'm able to fit in. And God, since I was a little kid, I'm able to do stuff with more energy. This summer, if you go back and watch videos on my YouTube channel, we went to Six Flags Great Adventure in Jersey, and I got on rides that I would have not been able to ride if I was at the original weight I was at. And that's huge. So, and I'm happy with everything that I've accomplished and everything that I've done this year. I mean, this year threw us a loop. I had a lot of plans to do some other things, but COVID took some of that stuff away. But that's all right. I got to do some stuff, and now I have more stuff to look forward to in the future. About 6 years ago, I was at my heaviest weight of 345 pounds. Late 2015, early 2016, that I got on a scale, weighed myself, and when I saw this weight, it shocked me. I did not think I weighed that much. I didn't think I got that big, and it destroyed me. So I started a weight loss goal on myself. I started doing it myself, and I did well. I did lose 50 pounds in about a year. But I was also going through some stuff that, some depression and things like that. So I think, I was starving myself, and that's not a healthy way to lose weight. But I did get down 50 pounds. And then kind of fluctuated. I couldn't really lose anymore. I stopped it around, I was at 289. Then I started staying between 290 and 295 and just started fluctuating between those 5 pounds. And then I slowly started gaining weight again. And I said, if I ever saw 300 pounds, that would be it. Finally get this surgery, would finally do this. And I was with the right person, my fiance Caroline, who also had weight loss surgery back in 2017. And let me tell you something. This surgery, for those of you who watch this video, who may think that people that get weight loss surgery is an easy way out, you're wrong. It is not an easy way out. It is very difficult. It is a life-altering change, and you have to do this for the rest of your life, because you could technically gain all your weight back. You could stretch your stomach back out, and then you could become the person you were before, or even more. So this is a battle for the rest of my life, and Caroline too, for what she's done. It's a battle for the rest of our lives, and it's not easy going through the process to lead up surgery. I had to go through a 6-month process. I was depressed. I was stressed. I almost quit the day before surgery. I had a serious panic attack about it. I didn't know if I could do it. I didn't know if I wanted to do it. and I had friends and family help, and I am happier than ever that I got it done. I want to say this now. I didn't do this surgery to be skinny. I did not do it for that reason. I didn't do it to be like every, you know, guy that wants to have like abs and things like that. Is that stuff nice? Of course, you know, on videos, oh, that guy, look at he, whatever. That's not why I did it. The reason I did this surgery is there was things I wanted to do that I could not do before. And I wanted to be able to do that stuff. And some health reasons too, I did it. I wasn't really unhealthy, but there's a lot of health problems that run through my family. I'm actually pretty healthy for that size. Doctors always said, like, Jesus, you have no health problems, no heart conditions, no high blood pressure, nothing. It was just the weight they were always concerned about, that's going to be a thing down the road. So I did it for those reasons, and I want to be able to do stuff I wasn't being able to do at the size I originally was. So for those of you who may be interested or thinking about it, you can reach out to me. You can even reach out to my fiance on my channel, and we'll talk to you about it, tell you how it was for us, help you through it. We're willing to help anybody, even people we don't know, because this takes a lot of support from people that know what it feels like to go through this, because it's tough. So we will see you in a little bit. All right, guys, I'm back. So it's a little later in the day. I wanted to bring you guys to the spot where it all started for this surgery, where I went to, the place I chose. I want to bring you guys to the hospital, but I was just door dashing for a little bit, and the city of Albany right now, the streets are still horrible. I did bring you to the place that it all started, where I had to go for appointments once every month. I had to go to an appointment every month consecutively. When you do this, when you choose to have bariatric surgery, depending on how long your process is going to take, one, it's on insurance. So my insurance you had to go through the process for 6 months to prove that you're really serious about the surgery. Now, I could have made the process go longer if I couldn't get the surgery after 6 months. Like, say by the 7th month, I just didn't have the time to do it, or I don't have enough time to cover me. I could push it out even farther. But while you keep pushing it out, then you have to continue to go to an appointment just so they can check on you. Because if you miss one appointment, you have to start the whole process all over again. So here it is. I'm going to show you the place that I'm at. I'm going to show you the sign. Albany Medical Center, 99 Delaware Avenue. This is the bariatric, Albany Bariatrics. This is where I came every month before surgery. I had to come for different things. They would check on my weight. I had to meet with dietitian, a nutritionist. I met with the surgeon one time. And the surgeon I had was Dr. Singh. Amazing surgeon. He's been doing this for 25 plus years, weight loss surgery, so he knows what he's doing. Now, if you don't know, there's 3 choices for surgery. Gastric band surgery, where they put this band around your stomach, and then they have it hooked to your stomach, and then every month you go into the doctor and they release saline to tighten it or loosen it, or take some out to loosen it up. Now, that surgery, a lot of surgeons are not doing anymore. Even though it's still on file for you to choose it, it is a surgery. Even though it's the less invasive surgery, they are choosing not to do that surgery because there's actually a lot of complications with the band. So I'm surprised it still has just not had been banned. Get it? Banned. Has not been banned altogether. But a lot of the surgeons said it probably will down the road. It's just been a slow process. The next surgery you can do is the gastric sleeve, which is what I got done. And then, of course, the other one, the really invasive surgery, is the gastric bypass. Now, when it came down to meeting with the surgeon for me and choosing the surgery, I knew I wanted the sleeve. That's what my fiance Caroline got. It's where they basically take about, I think, 3/4 of your stomach and then staple it down. And then, the bypass, they just, gone. Stomach's gone. Now, reason I chose the sleeve, because I was like, no, I'm not, I knew what having the gastric bypass meant. Like, you got to really supplement the loss of nutrition, because you're basically, the gastric bypass, you're losing weight to malnutrition. Because your food, literally, you eat it, it goes down your esophagus, all the way down, hits your intestines, and they redirect your stomach to the lower intestine, and then it finally meets up with that acid and stuff that's supposed to break down your food and suck out the nutrients. By the time it gets there, it's not absorbing much of anything. So you really have to supplement for the nutrition you're losing with vitamins and everything. Now, I had to take vitamins and everything, and I still am with the sleeve, but because I still have a partial stomach, it's getting a chance to break down a bit. But because I'm not eating as much, I'm not getting as much. So, yeah, you still have to take a multivitamin, things like that. But over time, you can loosen down on the pills because now you're getting the nutrition you need from your food as you progress. Now, my surgeon wanted me to get the gastric bypass because I have something called GERD disease, which has to do with acid reflux damage to the esophagus. And I've had acid reflux for a very, very long time now. And he said if I would have got the bypass, my GERD disease would be completely healed. Like, I would not have acid reflux at all. Everybody has acid reflux right after surgery for a while. But it's after that little hoop of getting past a month or so after surgery, then they say about after 2 months, you don't have acid reflux anymore. So that's what he was pushing. He's like, hey, that'll heal that. You won't have to take acid reflux medication anymore after that. But I was like, all right, so if I were to get that surgery, so tell me, are you telling me the sleeve, 100% my acid reflux will get worse? Because there is a chance my acid reflux could get worse, could stay the same, or could get better with the gastric sleeve. And because he could not give me 100% that my acid reflux would get worse, 100%, he could only give me like 50% chance. And I'm like, so I decided to go with the sleeve, and he did the surgery. And great. I'm glad I chose it, because if by some chance there have been people that have gotten the gastric sleeve and then down the road their acid reflux did get worse, much worse, where medication just was not helping, then they had to go back in and now fully make the surgery a bypass. I'd rather leave that option on the table. If I would have went right for the bypass, that option's completely off the table, and there's nothing else I can do. Now, after the 2 months, it was around month 3, they were telling me, are you still taking acid reflux? They're like, we want you to come off of it. Let's see if your acid reflux is better. So I did. I came off the acid reflux medicine, and it was about 2 to 3 weeks later, I was starting to have heartburn. And it didn't click the first couple days. I was like, oh man, what did I eat? I haven't really been eating anything bad. And then all of a sudden one day, I woke up and I was having it really bad. I didn't sleep good. And I was like, oh wow, it's because I haven't been on my acid reflux medicine. So it did not make it better, but it did not make it worse, because as soon as I went back on my medication, I've been fine. I can control my acid reflux. So it hasn't gotten worse. It didn't get better. It has stayed the same. Now, that's not saying down the road it might not get worse, or it could stay the same. But that we'll see over time. So I'm glad I did choose the gastric sleeve. The best choice I've ever made in my life. I am so happy I chose this. It was a month after surgery. I had to go for 2 visits. So after surgery, you come in for a 2-week follow-up, and then you come in for a 4-week follow-up, and then after that, you come once a month the rest of the year. After my first 2 weeks, your first 2 weeks after surgery are very, very tough. They cannot prep you enough how tough right after surgery is, because they don't know. They didn't go through it. They can only lead you up to surgery and give you the info of what people have gone through. But after week 4, when I went back to my week 4 follow-up, I was here with my PA, my physician assistant, who is wonderful. I told her, I am so happy I chose this. I'm so happy. It's the best choice I've ever made. And she goes, wow, we don't usually hear that until maybe 3 to 6 months later. To hear that a month after is amazing. I said, no, I wish I would have done it sooner, but I'm glad I didn't. And the reason I never got it done, one, I had bad insurance at the time, so it was going to be too expensive for me to do it. But it was also, that I think was God blessing me to say, it's not time for you to get this. It's not the right time, because you're not doing this for the right reasons. And lo and behold, years later, I met somebody new. I'm in a better relationship, a healthier relationship. And it's been a blessing. I got to see her go through, and I supported her. And then 2 years later, I got it done, and she has been nothing but supportive and helpful. And I've had friends that got it done, and they've been nothing but supportive. So make sure you're with the right person that's going to support you with it the right way, and that you're ready to do it, because you have to be ready, and you have to want to do it for yourself. You can want to do it for a couple, maybe for the person you're with a little bit, but that should only be a little bit. At the end of the day, you have to want to do it for you. So this is the journey I wanted to bring you. You live in the capital region or live close, and this is something you're thinking about doing. I'm telling you, this hospital was amazing. This place was amazing. So supportive, so great. So give me 1 second. And there we go. This is the place. And you would enter in right down here. This is the entrance for the place. Albany Bariatrics. Hey guys, welcome back. So the other night, it's now Sunday. I started recording my video Friday night. I was gonna go out with my stepdaughter and my fiance, and we had a couple errands to run, and we were gonna go out to eat. We ended up going out real quick, but then Caroline ended up not feeling well. Her stomach was bothering her, and so we came home because she just wasn't feeling good. She's fine. She's good. But she was just not feeling herself. She's really exhausted. So we just came home. So I didn't get to really shoot anything of us going out and celebrating the 1 year. But that's okay. So I wanted to just come on tonight to do a closing to that video. I'm going to attach at the end of the video, I made a short little slideshow of all my pictures from not just this past year, but from like previous years of what my weight reached, and to what it's dropped down now, and some pictures throughout this year of how my progress has made and what I look like up to now. So I'm going to end the video with that. Just wanted to come on and just say, you know, I want to thank everybody that has been watching the videos. I know I'm still small, still not, you know, a lot subscribers yet, but I know I'm going to get there. I know with the hard work and the dedication to this channel, I'm going to get there. So I just want to thank you all. But I know this wasn't really a fun, adventurous video, but it was more about me expressing how I felt and how this year has gone, especially with COVID. You know, getting the surgery and then having a pandemic. So then I wasn't able to go to appointments anymore to like follow up for them to give me more encouragement throughout the year as I'm losing weight. So anybody like in my shoes that had surgery before this pandemic, that made it even tougher to get the weight loss off. But I did not give up. I did not let this pandemic put me down, keep me down, drag me down. You know, I stayed positive and worked my butt off. And like I said, I'm not all the way there yet. I'm getting there. I'm getting to where I want my goal. And when I reach that goal, I'll make a video and tell you the day that I get there. But right now, I'm going to attach that video and let you guys watch it. It's a little over a minute. And I will see you on the next episode of the J World family. And remember, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I post a new video. And give the video a big thumbs up. Help support the channel. And we'll see you next time.